again, everybody. We are deep into round one of the IGL Spring Playoffs. And this time, we have a matchup over here. So it's BBC White Mirage taking on Anomaly Esports Castle. I'm assuming that's what the AE stands for. They are with AE Castle is with Anomaly Esports franchise in the IGL. It's a 2 versus 15 here, but, well, as we've learned, anything can happen, even though right now we've just got chalk in 2 matches, but there's a 5-game series over there and a 4-game over there. So, on the White Mirage side, here's their season results. 5-1. Nice game win percentage, 70 goals for. The full roster. And for AE Castle, they finished 4-2, 45, 57. That's still a very respectable finish. And here's their full roster. So on the season, it's always good to have subs, but it did result in just a straight 3-man roster for the regular season. So DZ, Squeaky, and Snurted. Squeaky kind of leading the charge from the front. But, everything's just kind of split across everywhere, so, And then for the castle side, so primarily Merked and Zap, and then I'm not going to go into each game. This Iceman probably was the third. Nova Matties looks like maybe a series, but who knows? Like this isn't like an unusual split either. This just could kind of be like a 2-1. So you have two primary guys, and then between Iceman and Nova Matty, they're kind of in the back. So I wouldn't discount this at all, even though it looks weird. And again, like this could just be like one series. It's probably not, but like I don't know, it's kind of close in a way. That's a little rough. This just basically looks like 1 goal and 11 shots or something like that. But still, like and ultimately this is why we play games. So yeah. So this will be, as said before, a 2 versus 15. And I guess kind of in news from tonight, unfortunately, our Tier 3 squad, the Black Mambas, entered as a 4 seed, but they lost in 4. It was actually a very, very close series. It looked like that division might have been a little top heavy because the 4 versus, the traditional 4 versus 13. But when, I don't know, 4-2 should get you in the playoffs. And I'm not even going to go through the trouble of like trying to break down the division because the stats are cumulative for both playoffs and regular season. So, but like it was a 1-goal game, 1 goal. It was 1-goal game in overtime, 1-goal game in overtime, 2 goals. The second one the second one, the margin of victory was scored really late and 1 goal in overtime. So like, you know, that's not a lopsided 4 versus 13. That's, a 5-1 versus a 4-2. As this matchup is. As a homer, I'm hoping White Mirage takes it in 3, but we're gonna have to, as I've said many, many times, this is why we play the games, and you know, it's on White Mirage to sweep. But it's also on Castle to come out here and get the W as well. So, I'm excited. Theoretically, on paper, on seeding, um, you know, this should favor White Mirage because they're really high 5-1. But uh, I won my ones match, so who knows? So just one last look at the teams. And we will get into it. Well, we'll get into it by waiting on my invite. So coming up tomorrow should be the Red Bulls threes. The Red Bulls threes team inexplicably in the playoffs after one of the defending champions of Tier 2 inexplicably in the playoffs just backdoored the hell out of it by going 3-3. Um, and their privilege is they get to play Shinobi Esports, who just kind of ran roughshod through the division. Um, but since Shinobi is the class of the division, theoretically that means the Red Bulls are going to show up and like make it a 5-game series. Because of course they will. We'll see. And that should probably, aside from that, that should close out round one of the playoffs. So, there we go. So some other known results while we're waiting on this to fire. Black Dragon squads, the three team lost on a technical forfeit. Um, just technical issues on our end. I don't know if it was a winnable series. Um, but yeah, Black Dragons 2's lost. Um, wow. All right, we're doing good. We don't know how probably the ping has done yet. Um, we know the Black Mambas are out. We have a lot of teams, and I should know everything, but I don't. It's hard to keep track of everything, especially when you don't have your spreadsheet up. I don't know how the Crimson Tachi have done. So just some behind the scenes stuff on the club. I've personally been calling this our best tier 2 team. Um, I've constantly gushed about them. They have played DZ, Surrid, and Fish have just played awesome. Uh, just awesome the entire season. And I think they're, you know, chemistry is made up for also whatever shortage of talent. End of quotes. Alright, so for Castle, we got Iceman, Chills, Merked, and Zap. White Mirage, DZ, Snurdy, Fish. And we are underway. Fish bringing in, puts it up, off the backboard. Here comes Snurted. That was Zap with the save. DZ came in. Don't know who blocked that, but counterattack. Merked sends it in. DZ out. DZ with the second touch, but that's... Oh, Fish. Nice play there from White Mirage. DZ sends it in. Fish beats Iceman and then beats the second. Ooh. Lot of near post ball rotations there from Castle. But still plenty of time to play. We're not even past the minute mark of game 1. Zap easily stops that, sets up for Merked. Fish sends that way into the corner. Snurted. Fish challenges Iceman. Drops down. Fish gets it over to the last man in net. That's 2-0 White Mirage. Fish just reacted to that just slightly quicker than the keeper. And Iceman with the unfortunate flat car 50s. Oh, what a hit from Fish. So how many times on stream have I seen Mirage do this? That's 3 in less than 30. Oh, they tried to make it 4. For Castle, there's still plenty of Rocket League to play. Now is not the time to panic, because there will always be time to do that later. Merked with the challenge on Fish. Iceman sends it in. DZ sends it away, and that's just wide. Merked keeping it alive. Fortunately, the demo meant no one there to follow up. Zap. Ooh, nice challenge on DZ. 2 up for White Mirage. Unfortunately, Castle could not punish that. Fish working on Iceman. There's a block. Iceman, no, gets it away. Started trying to keep it alive. Zap just sending it away. Getting boost. Ooh, there were 2 up. Iceman trying to get the pinch to center. Unfortunately, does not do what they wanted. Nice team clear from Castle. And Merked is there. Ooh. I like the idea from Iceman. Almost getting the dunk there. Nice air dribble there from Snurted. And it's 4-0 White Mirage. 2:12 left in game 1. I think Iceman got a touch there. Was just a little late though. And a little under, and it just went back into the net. That was going to be tough. Snurted sends it in. Fish demoed. DZ wins the 50, but Iceman delays him long enough. Nice save from Fish to send it away. Goes up. Trying to set it to Snurted. Unfortunately put it all the way across the field. Snurted back in. DZ might have launched himself incorrectly, which is why he wasn't in the direction of the ball. I say from Snurted. DZ scraping the ball, actually. Actually wasn't a bad touch either. Snurted up. Looking for a double. Oh, too hard. Sends it away. Iceman. Could not get around Fish. Fish looking for a second. Snurted to DZ. DZ tries to send it the other way. Sent it high though. Snurted with the block. Ooh, that's cheeky. Miscommunication though. That was probably DZ's ball on the collision. Time running out. 15 to go or so. So about the only thing that's in doubt is the scoreline. Merc gets it around Snurted. Nice block from Iceman to send it away. Castle with the last opportunity. Fish with the save. And White Mirage takes game one, 4-0. 10-9 on the shot differential, though. So that's kind of a huge split there. But we still got plenty of Rocket League to play. And the obvious answer is AE Castle needs to respond here, because they do not want to go down and face a possibility of having to reverse sweep for the series. So game two underway. Snurted pulls an ander and misses the kickoff on the side wall. Iceman. Iceman switching to a car with a little bit more front end. I would always say play what you're comfortable in. Zap sends away, Iceman up. DZ reads that, sends it away. Kept in by Merc though. Snurted. Oh, nice challenge by Zap. DZ just pushes that to the side. Snurted sends that away. Fish keeps it alive. Iceman brings out round one. Nice save from DZ and pushes it to the side. Couldn't get the second. Nice play there from Merc. Centers through the corner. Nice read from Zap. Puts it in space. And Castle not only get their first goal of the series, but are leading game two. Got 3:44 left. Started with a rotational demo there. Deep. Nice read from Zap. Reads the center, sends it away. Oh, Zap hits it too high. Merked on the follow. Gets on the follow. Two nothing Castle. So already, good response out of them early. But here's an immediate response from White Mirage. A couple players miss. And DZ has enrolled in Professional Goal Stealers 101. Fish with the center. Oh, with the block. That ball's going the other way. Snurted his back finally. Nice challenge from Merc. Looking for the center. Fish just could only send that way to the side. Nice save from DZ. Iceman up. Fakes! That wasn't actually a bad play. Just, I don't know if the touch messed everything up. Oh, 2 up for Castle though. Snurted. Just trying to center. That looked like Zap who got the clear. 2 up again. Fish just sends it down. That's easy for Zap. Oh, but a double commit there from Castle. And with 2 minutes left in game 2. And miscommunication there between Zap and Iceman, perhaps? Mark, nice touch, just to make sure nothing happens. DZ in. And Fish! Fish beats the keeper. Was that Zap? Zap just off just a little. And that's 3 unanswered from White Mirage. And they have taken the lead. But there's an answer from Merc off the demo. And Castle's tied this game back up. That's a nice response. So 3-3, 1:30 left in game 2. Fish around 1. Could not get around Merc. Started. Following their touch. Sends it down. Easy save for Merc. DZ keeping it in. That's sent away. Nice last second touch there from DZ. Pinch it away. Just by time. Merc reads DZ's play. Puts it in the middle. Zap. Oh, nice save from Snurted. On the line. Fish keeping that in on the 50. Fish catches. Round 1. 2 up though. Snurted. No, that's DZ. We got 2 red cars here, and it's very confusing. And in the same paint scheme, just about. DZ following that. Oh, just misses. That's centered. A lot of people up for that. Okay, we got overtime here in game 2. Ooh, that was dangerous. And Merc almost got it in. Oh, Zap finds post. White Mirage are definitely lucky there. Started with a couple of wave dashes. Fish following his touch. Looking for a double! Could not get it! DZ misses! Started looking for something fancy there. DZ sends it away. Started gets it around the challenger. DZ just drops it in. Zap! All alone! Zap beats the whole team. And Castle have responded in game 2. So 1-1. And now we head to an always important game 3. It's only irrelevant in best of ones. Both teams here looking for the match advantage. Nice save from Zap there. Merc just sends that away. It's unfortunately a pass. Oh, DZ misses. Bad touch from Snurd. It sets all this up. Zap just puts it in. DZ just could not reach it. And Merc puts it away in the open net. Less than 20 seconds in. And Castle find themselves up 1-0. That was Merc with challenge on Fish. Snurted sends it down. Wasn't hard enough. DZ. Looking for the double. Oh, 2 up from White Mirage. Snurted trying to buy some time. Oh, just gets cornered. Gets the block though. 2 up again for Castle. Snurted up. Fish looking for the dunk. DZ sends it in, but Iceman reads that, sends it away. Fish, insufficient postage. Snurted looking for the dunk there. Nice pop from Snurted to put that in the middle. DZ Snurted. Snurted back to DZ. And nice touch from DZ. We got a tie game here. Game 3. 3:27 left to go. Series is tied 1-1. Game is tied 1-1. DZ off the corner. Tries to center for Fish. Fish was up a little too close. Oh, there's a miss. Merc is there. Iceman technically clears it away. Snurted pulls an ander. Snurted just pushes in the corner. Gets a pass down to Fish. Yes. Fish unfortunately sends it high. Snurdy with no boost. But way to keep it alive. Iceman actually gets blocked by Fish there. Snurted. DZ sends it in. Snurted trying to look for a double. DZ tried to pop that to Fish. Fish just sends it back in. Centers through the corner. Merc blocks that. Gets a second touch to put you in the corner. Snurted trying to keep that play alive. Fish back in. Fish following. Down to Snurted. Oh, misses the touch. Pressure from White Mirage. Oh, Snurted just misses. Snurted up high. Looking for the double. Just pressure, pressure, pressure. Zap tried to get it away, but Snurted was there. Put it up high and got the double. And White Mirage find themselves in the lead. 1:38 left in Game 3. Iceman with the hit. With the bump play, but unfortunately Zap put it just a little too wide. DZ up high. Zap easily has it. Pushes it to the side. Merc off the side wall. Well, that's dangerous. Like 4 cars there. Zap just sent it away. Fish was there. Just sends it down. That's popped up. DZ's there. DZ was looking to knock it down. Missed flicked. Oh, Snurted. Snurted touches the ball. That might have been going in. I could not tell if any member from Castle was up, but Fish sends that away. That net's open. Iceman there for interference. Snurted was hit. DZ keeps that alive. Zap with the block on Snurted there. Is that in? That is in! Zap catches White Mirage napping. And we have a tie game here in Game 3 late. DZ! Oh, all 3 there. Oh, that's kept up. Oh. So we got overtime here in Game 3. Fish cuts out Iceman's touch. Fish. Uh-oh, that's going the other way. Once again, White Mirage overcommits. And Castle now on match point. So we are heading to Game 4 here. So Classic server goes down for maintenance. So just a quick recap. White Mirage has taken the first game. Castle took the second one in overtime, and then a quick answer in overtime in game 3. And right now, AE Castle sitting on match point. So, Castle, they know what they need to do to advance to the quarters. Just win one more. White Mirage, if they want to see the quarters, well, they need to force game 5. So they need to win this game 4. Castle has definitely played White Mirage close in their 2 victories, but a victory is always a victory. So, game 4, Castle on match point. White Mirage looking to keep this series going. Here we go. Fish sends that in, read out by Iceman. Oh, mishit from Snurted. Can't Fish get back? And right now, that's been the story of the series. Unfortunately, White Mirage has just been caught up a little too much and some mistouches there. And Castle, to their credit, has really been punishing White Mirage. And they've had... Castle's had early goals in games 2, 3, and 4. They were shut out in game 1. Oh, there's a miss. So Zap has switched over to the Dominus. After being on Octane for the first 3 games. Fish is up, around. Oh, DZ misses the redirect. Or did DZ think that was going in? That's entirely possible. That was close. But, score's still 1-0. That ball goes out to Snurted. Snurted puts it in high. Read by Merked. DZ, easily read by Zap. And Zap with the demo. On Snurted, and it's 2-0 Castle. Zap sends it in the corner. Snurted. Oh, nice save from Iceman. But Fish is there. Bangs it in off the post. White Mirage down by 1. Iceman just trying to do the best they can there. I guess the only thing they could have done better is just like hit with the front of the car to put more power on it, but that's kind of tough. Zap steers at the side. Snurted, looking to keep it alive. Pushes out to Fish! Nice save from Zap. He's just trying to keep it alive. Unfortunately, he hit it backwards. 2 there from White Mirage. Feels like I'm casting a Red Bulls match. Snurted sands that down. Zap there. Smart of Merc to let that go. Fish blocks Merc, even though that has a blue trail. DZ. Started keeping the play alive. Nice block. Trying to center out through the corner. Was looking for a center, couldn't get it. Fish sends that back in. Fish with a fake. Zap there. It's a good clear. Started staying up. Fish. Gets the dunk on Iceman. And Mirage have tied this up. What happened? Oh. Iceman caught backwards. Really the best again that they could have done? Again, maybe just steered it more to the side. I don't know. That's always tough. 2 up for White Mirage, though. DZ just clears it. Started to the far side. White Mirage with 2 quick, and they find themselves in the lead. The good news for Castle is though Castle's been very good at clawing back. These one goal deficits are not a problem, and Merc just misses high. Zap sends it in. Who's going to get there first? Fish misses. Zap continuing the play. DZ just clears that out. Iceman sending it in, looking for a double. Zap gets a touch. And we get floor cam there. Castle have tied it up. Snorted looks like they misread it too. 1 minute left in game 4. Tie game. Match advantage is currently right now in Castle's favor. Fish finds a crossbar. Merc blocks the clear. DZ sends that on to Snorted. Oh, Snorted just misses. Zap. There's a dunk. Can Snorted get there? No! That ball's going the other way. Fish just keeping it in the corner. Now trying to start the attack. Caught out by Iceman, though. Snorted misses. DZ misses. Challenge won by Castle. Here's a demo. Ooh. Everyone from Mirage misses. Merc is there! And some very, very, very questionable defense there from White Mirage. Castle just needs to hold on for 2 more seconds. They're going to take this series. White Mirage are going to have to take it from their own end, and it is not going to happen. And Castle take it in 4. Well, 14 shots there for White Mirage to 5, but Castle made them count. And well, I wouldn't say BBC got dumpstered tonight, but they went 1-6 in close games tonight. So that's always rough. But your recap. White Mirage scored early and often in game one, and that's how they won. Um, we see 3 close games here. We had an overtime in game 2, a quick overtime in game 3, and as you saw there in game 4, Castle not waiting for overtime, just going to score with 2 seconds left. And they win 3 straight in the series and take it in 4. And that puts them into the quarterfinals. As we say, that's why we play these games. You know, always show up. So GG's to Castle. That's a well-deserved win. Slight underdog based on seeding, but you know, this is. I don't think this is a case of like, oh, this should, this is like we should have won or something. This ended up being a close series. And to Castle's credit, they came out and won. So that'll go ahead and do it for tonight. Coming up tomorrow, we got the Red Bulls taking on Shuriken Esports. That is theoretically going to be a barn burner. But the Shuriken team has been in class of the division, so we'll see which Red Bulls we get. We'll see if we get the Red Bulls play up to their opponent, or the Red Bulls, this game's in the bag, pencil us in for the finals, GG's easy. Because if the latter's Red Bulls show up, Shuriken could easily score 30 in 3 games. So we'll see what happens. But that'll go ahead and do it for tonight. So everyone, thank you for watching. If you're watching on the VOD, thank you for watching on the VOD. Best Buds Club Network on YouTube. And yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow night for, I guess, probably the known thrilling conclusion of week 1 of the IGL playoffs. Thanks for watching again, and have a good night.